This was part of a rocket coming back down into orbit. No one is in any danger, but this wasn't exactly supposed to happen this way. We do have an expert on the phone right now. Dr. James Davenport is a research assistant professor for the Department of Astronomy at the University of Washington. Dr. Davenport, this is slightly unusual. Explain exactly what happened in the sky tonight.
Yeah, we got a really good show tonight, I think, thanks to SpaceX. This was the top end, so we call the second stage of a Falcon 9 rocket. It was actually launched about 3 weeks ago, and it did exactly what it's supposed to do. It put satellites in orbit. The only failure it had was it didn't complete its de-orbit burn, so it didn't come down when and where we expected it. And so it's been just sort of waiting to fall for the last 3 weeks. And we got lucky, and it came right overhead.
Wow. So we understand the Falcon 9 is a partly reusable rocket, recyclable.
All right, Shalom. Koalo Yao Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well and through the spirit and power Yao Bashem Yahushai told us this 100% truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the house of David, the hopeful elect. You Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. To those of you liking unto the speckled birds scattered to the four corners, speaking in different tongues, unto you we say Shalom. All right. And as you can see here, all right, Esau is basically just spewing out bullshit. All right.
Rocket. Was this a part?
They saying it's a rocket, but even you can see here, all right, that the debris, what they claim to be debris is not on fire. All right, there are multiple videos. Okay, so as you can see here, all right, there's different, angles as they show, the chariots lit up and were on fire here. All right, but then when you look right here at this point,
reusable,
all right, they're all separate.
Rocket, recyclable
all right, they're
rocket.
Not on fire. They look just like the typical chariots that we often see. All right, and this isn't the first time. All right, I'm going to show you another angle.
It was supposed to burn up somewhere over.
You see that? They're blinking. They're flashing like they typically do. All right, they are. They're close and yet separated as well.
Somewhere off Australia. And
you see, that's the part that I wanted to get as well. So apparently this launch was on March 4th and the debris was supposed to fall somewhere over in Australia across the fucking planet. All right. Not just a few miles across the country. All right. So again, man, not only is Esau's tongue falling upon him. All right. But this is going into Psalms as well, man, about the heathen raging. All right. And when you go into that word rage, it means to conspire.
So a small failure in the mission meant that we got a good show. But these things happen pretty regularly.
Wow. So
somewhere off Australia. And so a small failure in the mission meant that we got a good show.
All right. Through the spirit to the right. All right. As you can see, it looks like there's another chariot there, man. All right. And then to the bottom left, you can see that's another chariot right there, man.
But these things happen pretty
regularly. You see,
regularly.
it was just there, then disappeared.
Designed to burn
if
up.
you look at the bottom left,
this one was supposed to burn up somewhere over the Pacific, somewhere off Australia, and so a small failure in the mission.
So, Locke, I want to.
Good show.
All right, so look at the bottom left of the screen. There's nothing there. Keep watching the bottom left.
But these things happen pretty regularly.
Wow.
You
so
see,
explain
it's not
why
a plane,
we can
nothing
see
else.
It for so long in the atmosphere.
It doesn't flash again. You see?
Off Australia. And so a small failure in the mission.
Watch it one more time. Just pay attention to the bottom left, flash, and then nothing.
Wow, so
that wasn't no plane. That was another chariot.
For so long in the atmosphere.
All right, so that's a testament. These was chariots, man. These was chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. If it was a plane, you would see that flash again. All right, I'm going to play it one more time. All right, and I'm going to slow it up. All right, 0.75. Okay, and I'm just going to try and get it. All right. Again, that's a chariot to the top right. And then if you look at the bottom left, you see it flash and then disappear. See?
Pretty regularly.
It was real fast.
Wow. So explain why we could see it for.
We got a good show.
Bottom left,
but
flash and then disappear.
Pretty regularly.
You won't see it
so
again.
Explain why we could see it for so long in the atmosphere here.
These was chariots, man. All right. Hey, and you see another one to the top right, to the top left. Salakia.
Yeah, so it was a show.
So
but these
bottom
things
left
happen
flash,
pretty regularly.
then top left.
Wow. So explain why we
Top
could
left.
see it for so long in the
Just wait.
atmosphere here.
Top left.
Yeah, so it was a show,
Yep.
but these things
Call
happen
Yahweh
pretty
Bashem
regularly.
Yahushai, man.
Wow. So explain why
Top,
we could
it
see
was
it
bottom
for
left
so
first,
long
and
in
then
the
top left
atmosphere
in the
here.
top left corner twice.
Yeah, so it was a couple 100,000 feet
Oh,
up.
see,
so
matter of fact,
probably
that's actually a
30
plane.
miles up in the
Salak.
air.
Yep.
Joe.
See, so
But
in the
these
bottom
things
left,
happen
that
pretty
wasn't a
regularly.
plane.
Wow. So
And
explain
then
why we could
in
see
the
it
top
for
left,
so long
you
in
can
the
see that was a
atmosphere
plane.
here.
You see how it keeps flashing?
Yeah, so it was a couple
see that?
100,000 stages.
All right. Hey, man. So again, man, that's beautiful. All right. Call all Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. All right. Esau trying to say is space debris. All right. Well, that's not
What
the
the
case,
heck
man.
is that?
All right, because we see
Dude, that's like a comet or something.
a few chariots in there as well, and they're flashing.
Oh my
and then they
gosh.
disappear.
That's a comet.
All right. And I'm just gonna grab this. All right. The book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? All right. And like I made mention, that word rage, it goes into conspire or plot. All right. That was a plot. There was also Salakia. There was another video not too long ago, if I recall correctly, and they also tried to say that it was a goddamn SpaceX. It was here in Philadelphia. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it real quick. Yep, here it is. So what they tried to say was that this was a SpaceX rocket launch. Okay. Now, everybody saw this in Philadelphia at 6 o'clock in the morning. This is a chariot, man. All right. Look how beautiful that is, man. This is a chariot, man. OK. And what they said was there was articles basically saying that what was saw. All right. Let me just get it real quick. All right. They tried to say that this was from the SpaceX launch, which don't make no fucking sense. All right. Because if you read right here, and I actually did a lesson on this, the call started coming in at 6:15. All right. In Philadelphia at 6:15, the call started coming in. So, that means they probably saw it at like 6:10. They was probably, how like you see something in the sky, and what do scriptures say? The heathen are dismayed. That matter of fact, let me just grab that real quick. All right. All right. Hey, man, because, hey, Esau, man, Esau, man. Again, really, this is showing, Salakia, this is showing, this is another testament to who Esau is, man, a base man. All right. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. All right. And again, so, going back to it, this was a few, March 14th, Salakia, this wasn't too far back. All right. So the calls started coming in at around 6:15. So, that means people probably saw it. All right. And at first we're, captivated, if you will, and that's typically the case, man. Like when we see these heathen, when they see the chariots, all right, they'll tell you they saw it and they was like just staring. They was like in a trance, if you will. All right. Now, look what time the SpaceX launch happened in Florida. There was a launch at 6:01. All right. And we all know that it takes at least like 8 to 9 minutes for these launches and these so-called spaceships to actually get up into the air, like high up in the air. All right. And not only that. All right. What I did was here we go. I still have it in here. What I did was I typed in how far you can see a SpaceX launch. All right. And basically the farthest that they said, Salakia, give me a second. Manhattan was able to see an Antares launch 400 miles away. All right. So ultimately, you could see a launch, basically, I believe, up to 600 miles, if I recall correctly. All right. I regularly watch the International Space Station flyover, which is 300 miles away. All right. So ultimately, in a rough aspect, and this is somebody, all right, who is so-called engineer, all right, in this particular field of space. All right. So let's see the distance, all right, between Florida. Let's just do the top of Florida to Philadelphia. 932 miles, man. So there's no fucking way, all right, that this was no goddamn SpaceX, man. All right. And through the spirit, that's what I perceive as well. All right. That SpaceX, okay, is not only used as a means for Esau to try to escape judgment, and you know how he is. They want to make luxury hotels and all of that. But I also believe through the spirit that it's to also try to replicate and debunk, all right, basically the increased sightings of the chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Look at that, man. That ain't no damn SpaceX, man. All right. Hey, and not only that, all right, you see behind it, okay, there's no rocket that has ever manipulated such elements so far and wide. All right. You see how far back and how wide it stretches, man. And this is a clear open sky. Look at that. So that's supposed to be a rocket launch. Where did the rocket go? Will it just disappeared? Nah, man, that's a chariot, man. All right. That's a chariot of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And you can see it, man. Look at that, man. That's beautiful, man. Call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Hey, man, and ultimately, man, it's showing that this devil, all right, this devil, okay, here's another one. All right, they saying it's spotted zooming in DC. Well, that's not possible.
All right, well,
because you can only see
this. Minutes later, the launch satellite.
Look at that. That's beautiful, man. All right. Hey, again, as we may mention, all right, according to Esau's numbers himself, all right, let's see the DC. Let's see if it exceeds more than 600 miles. Look at that, 800 miles, man. All right, that was no goddamn SpaceX, man. All right, that wasn't no SpaceX, man. And real quick, because I saw another precept I had open here. All right, here we go. Psalm chapter 19, verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. All right. Amen. And that's what we're seeing, man. We're seeing the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. We see it day unto day, and we see it night unto night, man. All right. And hey, man, this is beautiful, man. I wish there was a way to mute the video. Matter of fact, Salakia, I could just turn it down. All right. And Lord willing, it still captures my voice the appropriate way. All right. And I'm just going to let this play, man. These are chariots, man. And look at the beautiful colors, man. Look how they're brightening it up. Those are chariots, man. Those are chariots, man. Ain't no way. All right. We've seen plenty of examples. All right. We have seen plenty times. All right. Of how, certain debris is, and how it looks. All right. And ultimately, there have been plenty of launches. All right. With these SpaceX BS, man. All right. But this ain't that, man. These are chariots, man. All right. Those flaming fires, man. Those ministering angels, man. All right.
Wow. A whole bunch of little things.
All right. Hey, not only that, you can see, again, all right, you can see how, how some of them brighten up. All right, Salakia, let me see if I could just grab one more, just, for the visual, if that's all right, and then I'll end this off. All right, apparently I have to go ahead and put SpaceX debris because that's all they saying. All right, let me try to get this one.
Whoa.
See, this is a good example again,
Look
like
at
I
that,
may
look at
mention.
that.
You know, you can see the angel. See, look at that.
Did you see that?
All right, that ain't no debris, man, because we all know. All right, and Esau even tells you himself, man. All right, that when debris enters into the quote atmosphere, that it's literally on fire as soon as it comes in, man. It's being burnt up as soon as it penetrates, man. All right, so clearly that's not happening here. All right, these are angels.
Did you see that?
These are angels, man. Look at that, man. We've seen plenty of videos, man. All right, plenty of them. Look at that.
Wow.
These are chariots.
Wow.
All right, call all y'all about Shem Yahushai, man. All right, and then we see the power of them after. And we've seen plenty of examples of as well of how they have been clustered together and then they separate, man. All right, which is beautiful, man. All right, because ultimately, you know, again, Esau, Salak, Esau tries to manipulate the elements, man. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai controls those elements, man. You know, so Esau is very low level. All right, and let me just Salakia. All right, this is the book of Hebrews. Salakia. Chapter 1, verse 10. And thou, Lord, in the beginning hast laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the works of thine hands. All right, exactly, man. So, you know, we see the angels, you know, the chariots in the heavens, all right, which are the works of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's hands, man. All right, they shall perish, but thou remainest, and they all shall wax old as doth a garment, and as a vesture shalt thou fold them up, and they shall be changed, but thou art the same, and thy years shall not fail. All right, exactly, man, because, hey, this place is going to be destroyed. All right, the heavens are going to roll back. All right, you know, the old world is going to be destroyed and perish, and the new world is going to be ushered in, man, wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. A new heaven and a new earth, a new rulership, a new kingdom. Okay, verse 13. But to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool? Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? And that's the point, man. All right. Obviously, you know, we have Yahweh Shai. All right. And then under Yahweh Shai, we have those ministering spirits, man, those angels, man, that comfort. All right. That, you know, that show forth. All right. And when we see those are not only signs of salvation, but also signs of destruction as well, man. All right. You know, so through the spirit, I just had to make that video, man, because, you know, Esau talking about some goddamn SpaceX, man. All right. And by your own science, you condemn yourself, man. All right. By your own so-called science, which when you go into the etymology of science, it actually means knowledge. All right. Or truth. All right. What is known? Knowledge. All right. And they don't have what is known, nor do they know. All right. That's why they rage. All right. That's why they conspire. That's why they plot. All right. Because they have no knowledge. They do not know. All right. What they have is a hypothesis and you know, basically just different opinions, man. You know, it's just rhetoric, man. But it's not knowledge, man. But we have that. We have science. All right. We have knowledge. OK, we have what is known. All right. We have that real science, which is acquired by studying. Blessed he that readeth. All right. Wisdom reigneth down skill. All right. So when we see these things, we are able to decipher and discern, man, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. You know, so Lord willing, you was edified. All right. And I want to say, call Halayim La Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the house of David, the hopeful elect. You Akim out there pushing his word in truth and sincerity. To those of you likened unto the speckled birds scattered to the four corners, speaking in different tongues. Unto you and until next time we say Shalom.